Now, adults and teens, if you're online, go ahead and pull out your books, okay? We're going to work on our songs. All right, so for adults and teens, I think we had gotten the new song. Which one was it? Harp Song. Yes. Okay. So Harp Song. We had introduced the pedal, correct? And I didn't really want you guys to worry too much about not having a pedal, because I know some of us are working on keyboards and some of us may not necessarily have a pedal for our keyboard, right? Only a few of us may have an acoustic piano, okay? But it's good for us to learn about the pedal anyway, just in case we do encounter an instrument that has one, okay? Now, in terms of Harp Song, we had learned having block chords and broken chords, right? And the beauty about Harp Song is that it's full of broken chords, and they sound pretty nice. So let's see if we can play through Harp Song with repeats. I will play with pedal, but then on the repeat, I will play it without pedal. That way you can hear both versions, okay? All right, let's do it. Okie dokie. So we are in G position for the adults, okay? G position for the adults is you're gonna have your right hand thumb on G above middle C, and your left hand, you're gonna have your pinky left hand 5 on G below middle C. Right? It's different than the children's lessons, okay? Now, remember for Harp Song, 3/4 time, okay? The first time through is mezzo forte, the second time through is a piano, okay? And then the first time through, I will play with the pedal, and on the repeat, I will take the pedal out so you can hear both, okay? All right, let's do it. I'm gonna count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Actually beautiful. I'm very, very proud of you guys for getting through that. Yeah, okay, it was interesting to hear the difference, wasn't it? So like having the first time through with just pedal, you could hear how beautiful and watery it sounded, right? But then on the repeat, when we took the pedal out, it actually still sounded pretty good, as long as we had correct notes, right? So if you noticed, it had a pattern, right? The first part was G major chord, right? It was a broken chord. And we played it twice. And then on the second line, we went to a D7 chord, okay? We had our F sharp C D. And we played that twice, right? Then we went back to a G major chord. And then on the final line, it was sort of like a mix of both. We had a little bit of D7 chord and a little bit of G major chord to end it, right? That's the beauty of this song. It's actually quite fun. Okay, so let's see if we can maybe drill the last line, okay? Because that's where those changes happen a lot more quickly. So let's see if we can play through that last line 5 times, okay? You ready? Let's do it. Okay, so it starts on that F sharp. Okay, don't let that throw you off. You've got your pinky left hand on your F sharp below middle C. Okay, give yourself some time to find it. And then your right hand thumb, finger 1, will be on F sharp below the G above middle C. Okay? All right, excellent. Now, last line of Harp Song, that's on page 61 of your Adults and Teens book. Okay? We're going to play just the last line, and we're going to do it 5 times. Okay? This is the first time. You ready? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. F sharp, C, D, F sharp, C, D, G, B, D, G, 2, 3. Very good. That was the first time through, okay? Let's do it another time. This will be time number 2. All right? I'm going to count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Okay, there you go. That's time number 2. All right? Time number 2. Now let's do it a third time. All right? Okay, starting with that left hand pinky on F sharp. I'm going to count off 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Beautiful. Did you notice that I added the pedal that time? Yeah, I did. It sounds pretty cool. So these last 2 times that I played, I'm going to play it with pedal now, okay? So if you've got a pedal on your piano or your keyboard, go ahead and follow the instructions there. After 2 measures, you'll lift your foot up to clear out that chord and those notes, and then put it right back down for the G, okay? So let's play it. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. And G. Awesome. Okay, one more time through, and then we're done with this drilling, okay? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. So pretty and so nice. I'm so glad that we got through that really tricky section, okay? Now, in order for me to feel really, really good about Harp Song, I think it might be a good idea for us to play it through once more, all the way through with repeats, okay? Kind of like I did the first time through, with the first time having it with pedal, and then the second time without. That way, both sets of students can have a chance to hear what it's supposed to sound like, okay? If you're feeling really good about your practice, go ahead and try to play it along with me, okay? All right. So we're in G position. I'm going to have my right hand thumb on G above middle C, and my left hand pinky on G below middle C, okay? Now, first time through is with pedal, second time through, no pedal, okay? Pay close attention. I'm going to count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. lots of progress that we have made just working on that song alone, okay? Now, as you're working through these broken chords, you're going to notice you could probably like add your own little flavor and make them block chords every now and then. That might be cool too, right? Get a little creative, have a little fun with your music, and we'll see how you do on Saturday when we play it for a check, okay? Now, the rest of the music that we had to practice for this week for adults and teens was sort of like a warm-up, right? So we went ahead and looked at page, what was it? 65, right? So if you look at the top of page 65, there is a warm-up, right? And I'm going to show it to you. Warm-up using G, D7, and C chords, okay? This line was what I had assigned in addition to our harp song, okay? Reason being is that as we learn this chord pattern with our block and our broken chords in the left hand, it will make learning this next song that we get on Saturday easier, okay? It's called Beautiful Brown Eyes, and it's a really, really nice song, okay? So let's take a look at the warm-up at the top of 65, and we're going to play through that warm-up. It's left hand only, so it's not going to take too much time, okay? So let's take a look at it. You're going to start out in G position, okay? And you have a block G chord, okay? So it's just your 1, 3, 5, 5, 3, 1. There it is, right? But then you break it, right? You're going to play the bottom, the root, with the third on top. And then it goes into your C chord. And we talked about how this is actually the notes of the C major chord, but it's in a second inversion, which means that the second tone, or the third tone of the triad is your bottom note. So the G is on bottom now. There it is, right? So you've got a G with a C and an E on top. And then our very, very popular D7, right? F sharp, C, D. And then you're going to break it up, F sharp, with your second. And then it has a G broken chord. And you end on a G, 2, 3. There is a repeat on there. So I'm going to see if we can play it through again, all right? And I'm not going to give it as much instruction, and see if you can play it along with me, okay? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. So how did that go with that warm-up there? Did you manage to keep up with me? Yeah? Even if you didn't, that is okay, because you can always slow the tempo down. You can make it to something a little bit more comfortable for you, okay? As your fingers get stronger, you'll be able to keep the pace with me as well, right? We can absolutely do that. If you get this warm-up really, really great under your fingers for your left hand, the next song is going to be really, really awesome for you, okay? When we assign it on Saturday, I think you'll really enjoy how you already pretty much know the left hand to it, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in today for our practice with me. It's been fun. We got through our assigned pieces. Just a couple housekeeping reminders. I'm on YouTube, right? Woohoo! I have this little like cool thing now, right? If you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that, right? Search Izzy Chia and you will find me on YouTube, okay? The next thing is if you don't mind sharing this video, that would be really helpful too. I find that every share that a person makes really helps increase my reach exponentially. So go ahead and share this video, okay? The next thing is of course, if you want to support me financially, I would really appreciate it. I am on Patreon and I'm accepting monthly donations on there. I've got tiers as low as $5 a month, $10 a month, $20, and even $50 a month, just depending on how involved you want to be and how involved you want me to be in your piano instruction and learning, okay? It's a lot of fun in our private piano group as well. Search Encore Music Makers and you can put in your request to join us. We always have a lot of fun in there. And I even think we have a surprise for this upcoming weekend, okay? So if you want to do that, go ahead and do that too. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys very soon in the private group and for lesson on Saturday. All right? Have a lovely day. See you later.